guys? Welcome to this episode of Shipwrecked Mopars. We got like 35 days, something like that, to power tour. Let's see, today's May 2nd. Yeah, about 5 weeks. Not much time. All of this stuff needs to go into LOCUMOB's 4-speed car. I've collected everything we need. See, I got my little power tour list here. Disc brake swap. I got my SSBC stuff laying there. I got some Willwood parts. I already put the Willwood Mopar tandem master cylinder on. I need to plumb the car, get the front end parts on, and swap over to the discs. Probably a 1-2 day project. And then I gotta pull the motor out, put this brand new Ram clutch in, 10.5-inch clutch. It's got a 132 flywheel. And then Tunnel Ram 3D3 here. I got matched Carter competition AFB carbs. They're both 625 CFM. Let's see, what part number do we got here? 9635S and 9636, or is it 34? 9636, I was right. The only real difference I can see is within the throttle linkage itself. And this one looks like it's specifically made for a Mopar. This one has like the Mopar adapter. Otherwise, they're the same car. One has electronic choke, the other one does not. Looks like it was removed. But I've got a windshield gasket, header gaskets, valve cover gaskets. Which one's this? This is the Summit Racing molded windage tray. Awesome trick piece. Timing cover gaskets. Used oil pressure gauge. It's a wheel cylinder if I need it. Probably going to somewhere. Hose clamps. Valley tray. I mean, everything I need to make this car go down the road is right here. And then we got the Fury outside for parts. I'm gonna get the back glass pulled out of it, side glass pulled out of it. It's a lot of work, tall order, but I can't think of a better way to do it than right here with you guys watching. And the first thing we're gonna do, I already got a couple things crossed off the list here. I had a different gas tank I was gonna put in the car. And when I pulled the original out, I started really getting a good look at the replacement. Turns out it was completely shot, had holes that were patched, and I said, screw that one. But with the original tank out of the car, I was able to look inside of it. There was like no rust in it, just a little bit of old bad gas. Drained all that crap out, threw it back in with a new sending unit, new stainless lines all the way up to the front. It's running off of its own fuel system now. The car is turnkey. Glass. Big one is glass. I talked to a local guy here from when I worked at the junkyard. He's going to come out and throw the glass in for a killer deal. Let's see. So basically, to get the car to drive with the 350 or 361 Mystery B engine, it needs brakes, glass, and exhaust. Simple. I'm going to try and get the brakes done one day this week, and then I'll get the glass put in, and then we'll swap an engine. I know it's a big undertaking, but I've pulled so many C-bodies apart, it takes me about 2-3 hours at the most to pull an engine, and I'll have this one ready to go right back in. Probably won't even pressure wash it. I was going to paint that red. I don't know, maybe. It's still, I'm undetermined there, because I know it would look pretty killer. Cool chrome valve covers, chrome timing cover. It would really pop if I really painted it red, but we'll see. But Scotty ordered a whole kit here. I mean, there's everything. We got tie rods, idler arm, pitman arm, lower ball joints, upper ball joints. I mean, it's a whole front end kit here. So the plan is, I've got some upper arms there. I'm going to get this all apart, rebuild the upper arms. I got some lower arms sitting over here. Grab one. lower control arms. Gonna get these pushed apart, the bushings changed. I don't even know if I'm gonna clean them up and paint them. Doesn't really matter to me. I mean, this is gonna be a rough, scruffy, hopefully quarter-mile machine. I'd love to see a 12-second quarter-mile out of it. This combination's probably not gonna get me there, but if it ran anywhere faster than 15 seconds, I'll be happy. And I know Scotty's gonna look down smiling regardless of what happens. But the goal is all of this stuff in the car, 35 days. We're gonna get after it. Let me show you guys a little quick underneath of the car, the fuel system that I took care of. And yeah, power tour, baby. Here we go, Project LOCUMOB. We're gonna bang gears and I hope to drop rust all over the starting line. That's my goal. Obnoxious, but reliable. Stay tuned. Here we go. All right, like I said, I dropped this gas tank out because it's got deep gouge that didn't go through. It's just old. I expected it to be full of rust, and it wasn't. So because the other one had holes in it, this one went right back in. Sending unit in, plugged in, gas gauge does not work, got new J-bolts in there. And then a new stainless line. All the way over here, put it in little factory holders, through a fuel filter right here. And then we got a little bit of rot at the end of this stub frame here, you can barely see it. I actually pried this open and there was half an inch of dirt and sand and just crap. So I blew all that out of there, put a new line in it. Got it over here, hooked up to the fuel pump, and we're running off of our own fuel system now. And another thing, said this 361, 350, well, we're just going to call it the Mystery Bee from now on. So the Mystery Bee makes some noise, and I wasn't happy with it. But this pipe had mufflers on it that went back to about here. And then that one was just like that. Now that I've cut them even, I don't seem to be hearing that noise anymore. I'm wondering if it was just like weird harmonics and the echoing of the engine running. So I'm going to test drive it the way it is. Motor swap should happen. This thing's got bad freeze plugs in it. That one there is pretty much cooked. That means they're all not far behind it. Oh my gosh. Did you see that? I just pushed through it. Ugh. Nice. Very good. Very, very good. We just run water in it, huh? I've never pushed a freeze plug out like that in my life. Interesting. Interesting, interesting, interesting. Well, that would be where all my coolant came out of. So bare minimum, if I wanted to try and run it with this engine, it needs freeze plugs. And it will, you know, it's all of them. But I'm thinking that's coming out. Got a new oil pump on it. Got these cool Cordoba wheels for it. Every set of wheels I was coming across, there was something going on where they weren't working out for me. I seen these on Marketplace for a real good deal. And I was like, you know what? I've always loved those wheels. Had them on my first car. Had them on my first Polera that I ever drove. My Turquoise 71. If you guys have been following me sometime, you may remember that car. I called it, what did I call it? Minnesota. FQ5 71 Polera. 2-door. So I'm going to run these wheels. I'm going to get some raised white letter tires for it. And then we're going to get the glass in it. And man, it's going to be something. I just love those wheels, don't you? Some of the coolest factory Chrysler wheels ever made. And I knew they would fit and I wouldn't have to screw with backspacing. I mean, we got plenty of room for tire there. Plenty of room. I'm probably going to go 255, 70 in the rear, maybe 275, 60. We'll see. I put shocks on. These are Bilsteins. I took off of another car I had because it rode really rough. I thought that was a problem. No, that car just rode rough. Unfortunately, this shock plate broke. I've got a replacement sitting right here. Control arm. Get that swapped out. No big deal. But yeah, the time crunch is on. It's 383. Should run. I'm really hoping to not have any real issues with it. It looks fairly fresh. I'm going to pull the heads off of it. I've got fresh 516s that have been waiting for another engine that's not coming together any longer. It's a 66 engine. It's got like 1906, 1902. I'm not sure what 902 is, like a 73, 74 casting number in between 346 and 452, my understanding. And yeah, I want to boost the compression with the closed chamber heads. And I mean, they've got bigger exhaust valves in them, 174s. So I'm going to get those on here. I've got steel shim head gaskets somewhere. Where are those? It's a good oh, they're over there in the black car. Got it all. I'm ready to go. I've already got this Wilwood tandem master cylinder on. It's a polished one. I think it looks pretty trick. It comes with, it's kind of neat here. You could plumb it to either side. So there's plugs I'm going to put on this side. And then it comes with some little short lines that go to the valve that bolts to these lower, you know, 2 bolts on the booster. And then you're able to adjust it front to rear. And there's also another little valve, they call it a residual pressure valve, that goes in the back line. That way you have full control over your brakes. I installed a Wilwood setup on a 67 Chrysler for a customer, and he assumed that it would work with the original master and booster, and I said probably not, but I'll throw it on and see what it does. And what it wanted to do is when you stopped, it wanted to stay stopped. And something about that residual pressure valve reduces the amount of pressure that goes to the rear brakes. And just, I'm not a brake scientist. I don't know exactly what the issue was, but it wasn't going to work with the factory stuff. So we ordered a Wilwood tandem master cylinder with the adjustable proportioning valve. And when I talked to Wilwood on the phone, they said you needed that residual pressure valve as well to control how much fluid pressure goes to the rear. Man, we installed this setup on that Chrysler and it stops so good. Now, I'm sure you're wondering, you're crossing SSBC and Wilwood stuff. From what my experience is installing the Wilwood kit, this SSBC stuff is the exact same parts. Sure, maybe the quality is different because Wilwood, I don't know where Wilwood makes all their stuff. I'm assuming USA, but these days I would say that's not a safe bet. Anywho, just the general construction and setup of the SSBC stuff tells me it's very identical, so the function should be identical. We're going to find out. Maybe I screwed up, but I don't think so. I think this is going to work perfect, and this car is going to stop excellent. And that's the first thing we're going to start doing here. I've got to replumb. Basically, once the, here, flip back. Once that prop valve's in, I got to run a new line this way, that way, and then one all the way to the back, and it's done. And then I'm going to do the full rebuild on the front end because this thing is absolutely cooked. Every bushing on it is smoked. Tie rods look like crap. Ball joints have a ton of play in them. Well, I have the parts. They're all right there. We're going to get them in. I've got the windshield area ready. I got to vacuum it all out clearly, but I got all the trim pulled, rear view mirror off. I'm going to go through here with a wire wheel and some POR 15. Get it all ready for the glass guy. We'll be doing the same back here where they hit it with a hatchet. I've already tried to straighten it up some. I'll probably try and get it a little bit better. That way we don't bust the window putting it in. And then I can't get the dang doors open on that Fury, but door glass, window glass, or door glass, vent window assembly, quarter glass, I'm going to do myself. Should only take a few hours to get that done. And then the car will at least look somewhat presentable. So first glass, or first brakes, then glass, then test drive. We're going to see where we're at. Because the guy wants to drive this car. And if for some reason that little 350's up to the task, I'm going to take it on the power tour, the mystery bee. But if it doesn't last, you know, a couple clutch dumps, a couple rips down up and down the street, you know, we're going to have to put the 383 in it. And I should just do that anyway. Because it's got more cubes, tunnel ram, bigger cam, tunnel ram, bigger cam, headers. Everything you should not be doing to a C-body, I'm doing because 4-speed, Mopar, right? Let's go. That's where we're at. Stay tuned.